This video is here to help you use your inbox as a tool to make learning easier rather than make it more stressful. Ever since we went into quarantine and had our stay-at-home order, there are a lot of students who have not checked their emails yet and as a result have a lot of emails in their inbox. You can see I only have 13 here, but you might have 100 or even more, which makes it really intimidating to approach this. So what I'm going to go through is some different ways that you can take control of this inbox so that there's not as many emails there and it allows you the chance to only look at new information and kind of ignore all of that old information that is now no longer important for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to lock this little side tab in place. I find it really annoying when it slides away. So if you click up here on this main menu option, it's just going to lock it in place, which just allows you to look at all of these resources on the side tab as well as your emails here. So at a quick scroll through, you can see that most of my emails are kind of old and outdated. We have some math and some science from back in March, but really those are so old that it doesn't really matter. An advertisement for a super fidget spinner, some garbage I don't really care about. For the most part, I don't really need to care about these things. So what I'm actually going to suggest you do is get rid of everything from March, from April, and either delete it or at least hide it away in a different folder so that it's not bogging you down in this main space. You'll notice that these two emails are about things for this current week, so I am going to keep these for now. So rather than rather than selecting each different email, which is going to take a lot of time, what I'm actually going to do is one of two things. I can either click the first email from the list, and then I can scroll down to the bottom and hit on my keyboard the button Shift and hold that when I click, and that will select everything in between these 2 points. Again, Shift and click. Or I can actually use this button at the top, which selects everything on the page, and then I can just uncheck the ones that I don't want. So there are a couple of options for deleting your emails. You can either go up here and click the delete button, or you can hover over the emails and right click, and you can choose to get rid of these by clicking the delete button here, or move to the trash. It's all going to take it to the same place. It's going to get it away so you don't have to worry about it again. If you feel like maybe you will want to look back through these at some point in the future, and again, don't feel like you need to do that because this is a great opportunity to restart, to start fresh and have an empty email inbox. But if you're not comfortable with deleting them for some reason, you think, oh, maybe I need to go back and look at something, there's a way that you can move it into a different location so it's at least out of your way. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So again, we are going to right click on this. And what we are going to do is we're going to try to move it to a new location. And the location it's going to move it to is off over here on the side in all of these different categories. I have the option to create a new label. I'm going to do that now. So when I create a new label, I'm just going to call these my old emails. And when I create that, it's actually just going to automatically move them out of the way. And all of a sudden, my inbox does not look nearly as scary. I can look in the categories section here, and where did it go? Oh, no, there it is. Not in the categories, but it's up here. I have this tab for old emails. And if I want, they're there. I can go and look at them at my convenience, at my leisure. But right now, I'm not super concerned about that, so I'm going to ignore them. Back to my inbox. I have something from science for this week. I have something from English for this week. If I choose to, I can look at these emails. Now, some of your teachers might send a lot of information. Maybe they have some bolding, some underlining to help you make sense of things. Maybe they have some hyperlinks. But remember, the most important information for you is actually in Google Classroom in your classwork tab. So it's really important that you're checking that. So what I advise you do is once you read an email, you move it away. You either delete it if you don't need it anymore, or you file it just like we did to save it for later. So both of these are about my classes. So I'm actually going to create a new label just for my classes. This way I can come back and look at them if I need to find information later. And now my inbox is 100% empty. If I get a new email, I can read it and I can decide what to do. As far as these emails about my classes, I can actually make an even smaller subfolder or sublabel if I want. This one about science, I can create a new label. I can put it in the classes section. This one about English, I can right click and move to create new. I want to nest it under classes for English. And this is very much an advanced option. You do not need to do this, but if you want to keep it further organized, you have that option with these different tags to move it into smaller and smaller folders of classes. So you can look at your English specifically, you can look at your science specifically, you can look at your inbox when you have emails in there, or if you ever get brave enough, you can go back and tackle those old emails and you can start deleting the ones that you are certain that you do not need. I hope this has been helpful, and I really encourage you to take control of this email inbox so that it's something that is a tool and not a stress for you. As always, please reach out if you have any questions.